aware that suppose one person who is an outsider, not in the working in the any security company, and he has sent a complaint against any of the security company that this company is a GST defaulter, they are not depositing the GST, and he has sent that complaint to 3 to 4 offices of your GST. Then what happened? Suppose one office, some inspector will come and they have inspected all the documents and everything, and after 10 to 15 days, some inspector came from your another office and demanded the same documents against the same company. So this is a very practical thing that we are in the business and we are spending our time on the same documents and same complaint again and again. So please look this matter, and if you have assigned one office inspector come and inspect all the documents, we will provide all the things, but 3 to 4 times the same exercise we have to do.
No, ideally this should never happen. If you have any particular instance, you can share with me, and we will definitely look into that. Because see, once any complaint is received, so that complaint is marked to a particular officer only, and that particular officer only looks after that complaint. It is not that one complaint is marked to several officers, and those several officers concurrently look and take action on that particular. So you can share that particular instance. Ideally, this should not happen. Maybe a scenario where that complainant has made the complaint to the central GST department as well as the state GST department also. Right? So, or the DGGI also. So there might be a scenario when the officer from DGGI as well as the state GST department as well as the central GST department, he might have visited the same premises. So I think these are exceptional scenarios.
Because we are focusing on our business, and again the same exercise we have to do, that is very difficult to us.
No,
so if one inspector is assigned that he has to come and collect all the documents, we will provide, there is no problem. But if it is like that,
GSTN is also taking appropriate technological intervention to ensure that once any action is taken against any the GST entity, so no other department, no other enforcement officer should initiate any action against. So there is a provision for this BO ID creation, right? So whenever any action is taken against any business entity, a particular ID is created on the GSTN portal. So whenever in future, if any officer is asked to take any action or receive some complaint, as you just mentioned, he is supposed to check the GSTN portal whether any action is already initiated against the said entity or not, or if the action has already been initiated against the said entity, that must be visible on the GSTN portal. And that officer should put it on record that since the action has already been initiated against that particular entity, so there is no requirement for initiating this action again. So this is the a foolproof or checks and balance system has already been put in place. So if you have any particular instance, you can share with us and maybe.
Another thing, sir, we are initiating the invoices and we are charging 18% of GST. Why not that GST amount either the client final consumer will pay to us and we will pay to government portal. So why not that client will deposit directly to the government portal? Why is rotating?
That is reverse. Yeah, this is the RCM we are discussing.
That is reverse.
Thank you.